heavy. Whoop. And we're gonna put our feet out in front of us and start with the band crossed. Good morning. Walk your hands up and pull your elbows in with your exhale. And we're gonna take some rowing. This is a big back muscle, biceps and back of the shoulder. You're gonna exhale and pull. Your spine is tall. Exhale, exhale, nice. Now we're gonna take 10 more, 10, 9, 8, should be feeling like you're warming up, 7, 6, make sure the audio's working. Zoom did some updates recently, so yeah, if you need to adjust anything. All right, we're gonna do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Looking good, guys. Hello. Now we're going to add on a rotation. Pull one arm and turn. Pull one arm and turn. So you're pulling to the right and then you're looking right. You're pulling to the left and you're looking left. You're going to exhale. You're tall and we'll breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Now, if you have different bands, you're going to grab a more medium band and you're going to wrap it around the feet. And if you have the same band, don't worry, just maybe change where your hands are. You're going to sit up really tall. Pull the hands beside your hips, but not so much that they run into the floor. You're really tall through your spine. Breathe in through your nose. 6, feel those arms pull back. And 8, resist the return. And 10, so the spring doesn't just pull you in, the band doesn't pull you in. You're in control on the way in and on the way back. And 5, 6, good, 7, 8, 9, 10, and keep going. You're really tall. Your neck is long, so your shoulder blades are down the back. Pull. You'll feel your belly pulling in with this exhale. 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna take a stretch before we do the next one. You can sit any way you want. Take your arms open like a letter T. Turn that body. Look over your shoulder. 5. This is a great stretch to preserve upright posture. Ooh, that feels so good. Inhale, open up your arms like a letter T. Exhale, go to the other side. Catch your thigh, catch the floor. 5, 4, your body will keep rotating. 3, 2, take another inhale. And then bring it back. Now we're going to take the band around our feet again. You're going to cross the band like an X. Put your elbow very close to your rib cage. Open up your forearms. External rotation. Keep your wrist pretty happy here so they're neutral if you can, depending on your band. They should be pretty straight. And your shoulders are down the back. Nice. This helps prevent rounded shoulders. This helps keep the shoulders healthy. Exhale. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Looking good. Now we're going to grab a sip and then we're going to have a functional task of standing up without using our hands. So one way to do this is to put one foot in front of the other and then come up without using your hands. So do the best you can. Come up without using your hands if you can. And if not, just touch as little as you can and kind of note that. Let's take a bicep curl on this next one. So hold on to about a medium band. One way you can manipulate the intensity is by putting another foot in there. So you're gonna bend both elbows. You're tall. 3, good. 4, now your shoulders are down the back. 5, 6, good. Wider is harder. 7, 8. Now let the arms control the band down. So slow it on the way down a little bit. That's it. So slow it on the way down. That way your arms are doing the work and not the band just unwinding. Good. Neck is easy. All right, last 5. Good. 5, 4, 3, and you're controlling it on the way down. 2, and 1 more. Nice job. Now step out of there. Take your band. I'm going to grab a little bit heavier, so a heavy medium, medium heavy. So your hands are on either side of your rib cage. I like to catch the extra dangling part so it doesn't hit me. And we're going to push out with your exhale. Adjust if you need to, and then the next one will be narrow. So a small pattern. And this is the main exercise. Make sure you breathe. I think, Michelle, you already anticipated. If you would like to add on a calf raise, calves are one of those things you can throw into your day at the gas station, waiting for the coffee to finish. So lift up those heels. We need it for balance. Good. We need it for blood return, circulation. Now check your neck. It's free and easy to move. The shoulder blades are down the back. The breathing is in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. Good. We're going to do 5 more patterns. Each toe has equal weight. Your knees are long. And 4. And 3. Good. And 2. Good. Heel raise 1 more time. 1 more pattern. Nice job. Really good. Now we're going to use this as a stretch tool behind us. There's a stretch that looks like a letter Y. Breathe in fully. Inhale. Whew, feels so good. Now how about an inch or 2 lower? Breathe in. Sternal lift. 1 more placement. Let's try an inch lower or so. Breathe in. And then let that go and grab a sip. We're going to have a lighter band. So if you have different elastic tubings, it might be a yellow or a green. You're going to take your band underneath your foot. Your arm goes out like a letter T, 2, and you're going to keep your shoulder active, but not your neck. 5, good. 6, both feet have equal weight. 7, you have a little ab tone here. 8, so your ribs are over the pelvis. 9, and not leaning away. 10, 11, here's that shoulder. Good, right here. That's a great hand cue, Betty. And 13, tall in the neck. 14, 15. And again, think about returning the band with your arm muscle, with your deltoid, as opposed to the band yanking you back. Good, this one I have to remember as well. 3, to be conscious of. 2, 1 more, guys. Exhale. Now we're going to switch the leg that we're standing on, the band, and then we're going to switch the hand. So same side. And then the first couple, you might say, oh, I need to adjust my intensity. So do that with a little heel movement. 4, 5, good. A little ab tone here. 6, tall. 7, 8, good. Standing tall, breathing fully. 9. How many times during the day do we think about breathing fully? So this is our chance. Big inhales through the nose. That helps the parasympathetic system. Good, helps the pelvic floor, helps the respiratory muscles stay elastic. The easier it is to get breath, the more energy you have, the better you feel. So breath is helpful for mood and energy. 1 more. All right, now we're going to take a stretch with the same band. This is dynamic, so let your elbows be pretty long. Go up and behind. Oops, caught my ponytail. Up and forward, up and behind, and up and forward, and up and behind, and up and forward. Now use the same band on the hand that you're going to work. This is a deltoid forward. This is front raise, so it'll look like this. Okay, you may adjust so it feels like you can go to about shoulder height. It's very tempting to lean back on this, but you don't want to. You'll have a little ab tone right here below your ribs to keep you upright. Good. Resist the down. Your hand is comfortable. Good. I just have a pronated grip. 11. Right here should feel like it's working, but not your neck. 12, 13, 14. Let's take 15 on the other side. So change your foot, change your hand, heel on, go forward. It's okay if you need to adjust. 2, we're sort of estimating. 3, 4, and now we're breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. 6, jaw is soft. 7, 8, knees are soft. Breathe in. Nobody's leaning back. That's wonderful. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's grab a sip. Doing great. Meet me back with a medium to heavy band or medium band. Your arms are going to go up. In front of your nose, you're going to pull the band down to your chest and wide. So I may adjust here. 2. Good. And again, you can add on a little heel raise with the pattern. 4, long knees. 5, good. And a little balance point at the top. 6, good. 7, pull wide. 8, 9, 10, good. You're tall. 11, 12, that's it. 13, calves should be feeling good. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Terrific job. Now I'm going to give us one hand coming near the tube handle if you have a tubing. Otherwise, just put your hand behind your head. Now the other hand's going to catch the band around the low back. All right, line up your ring so your ribs are over your pelvis. Push your elbow tall. Neck is easy. 2, 3, good. It would be easy to lean towards the arm that's behind you that's low, but you're going to stay tall. Good. 6, lengthen that elbow. 7, so you're going up. 8, you're not lordotic. Your ribs are over the pelvis. You're not letting yourself get sway back. Anytime your arm's overhead, there's a tendency to get lower back sway. So we're keeping the abs on near the ribs so that doesn't happen. We have our abs supporting our posture. And 15, last 5, it should feel like it's starting to be fatiguing. Exhale. 3, 2, really important muscle group for falling. This catches us. Take the other one. Take this hand, hold on, get ready, push up and exhale. And your ribs are over your pelvis. Your ribs are also pulling down a little bit. So your abs help your low back stay neutral. There's a natural inward curve in your low back, but it's not excessive. That's what we're making sure. Jaw soft. Breathing rhythmic. Sternal lift. Okay, here we go. 10 more. 1. Breathe in through your nose. 2. Fuel that body with full breath. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was it. Guys, take the band out of the way and we're going to do 2 things at once. The first one is a possible tree pose. Please know it's an option. You can do this plus your cow face. Now, if the tree pose needs to be modified, you could just leave your foot near the floor, or you could just do the stretch up top. But we do want to get our one-legged stability game up. This skill is associated with not falling. Inability to hold one-legged balance for a minute is associated with falling that year. So this is something we want to be very familiar with. Now, try to change your hands to your heart without even moving your foot. Really good. Lower that foot. Take the other one up, calf or inner thigh. One-legged balance. Notice how I'm not kicking my hip out. I'm not doing this. I'm pulling it in. That's your glute medius. That's the muscle we need strong. That's what's amnesia. That's what has amnesia in a lot of us now. So in people. So what we want to do is wake that glute up. If you've been sitting for a long time in a car, that muscle can turn off, or your desk. Okay, now without your leg moving, place your hands at your heart. Nice job, lower that. Wonderful, grab a sit, meet me back here. And we're gonna grab some hand weights. We're going to do probably a 3 to 5 pound weight. And take your hands beside you. Go out like a T. Now we're gonna change it up a little bit, so go forward. So it's going to be a pattern out and a pattern forward. Good, Jean. So we're going to go out like a T, and then we're going to go forward. And 4. Good. Breathe in through your nose if you can. 4, 5, 5, 6. Long arms. 6. So that's why it's a lighter weight, because we have long levers. 7. We're going to 10. 8, 8. 9, 9, 10, and 10. All right, let that down. And the next one's going to be probably between 5 and 10 pounds. So a slightly heavier weight. Now, I want to offer that you hold this like a hammer, but I need your elbows and your wrists to be really good. So if you do hammer curls and that doesn't feel good, you could do a supinated palm up grip. You're in control. Good. Let's go through the joints. The knees are soft but long. The shoulders are down the back. Notice how you don't let the elbows hyperextend right here. You don't let them sway backwards. Same thing with your knee. You're not letting it hyperextend. That's actually more prone to injury when we let it hyperextend. Good. You're in control. Up. And you're definitely in control on the way down. Breathe in and breathe out through your nose. Good, looking good. Looking strong, jaw soft. Back has support from your abs helping you so you're not getting lordotic. Good, wrist neutral. Keep your body upright. It's not going to sway. You're not going to go forward and back. You're going to just keep your body toned with your abs to be upright. Try 2 more. Nice job. Now lower those down, and we're going to take a finger interlace stretch behind you. Now the option here is to do a balance pose that challenges the vestibular system. You may have heard of it as Warrior 3. So it's this, or if you want to keep going, go to here for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slowly come back up. Now, if you have interlaced fingers, do them the other way, so the other finger's on the outside. Inhale. Now, add on, hinge, either a little bit or more, parallel to the floor is harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gracefully come up. Now this is a Qigong move, knocking on the door of life. It's a great way to release tension and to calm the activity between the right and left brain. Anytime you cross the midline with your limb here, you feel this calming effect. It's a great self-soothing technique. Inhale and let all that tension go. And then we're going to grab a lighter weight. So it's probably going to be between 3 and 6, maybe 7, but you're going to go up overhead. And why don't we take a little bit wider stance here. With your exhale, push up and exhale and up. And when your arms are overhead, we know what? That the low back has a potential to get more lordotic, which means more curved inward. So I've got a little ab tone right here and right here, pulling the pubic bone towards the belly button and the ribs towards the belly button a little bit, so that when I take anything overhead, my low back doesn't get more arched. And that's important when you're putting stuff up in the kitchen or a closet as well, or overhead bin. Good. Breathe in and out. You should feel like you're fueling your cells, last 5, with breathing. We're getting a chance to keep those respiratory muscles. Good, Jean, I love that. Take 2 more, guys. Exhale. Lengthen the elbow if you can. Up. Better, Betty, that was good. And then lower that down. Now, we're going to take a little, this is a different muscle group, but take a tricep press plus a lateral flexion. So we're going to sneak 2 things in. If you want more, grab a foot over. Inhale. Now we're going to add on to this series. So put your hand down and lengthen your top arm. Good. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back up. Now the first part of that series was elbow bend, hand up, tricep. Add a lean. Now we've got the shoulder in the back. Add a foot. Good, you're doing great. Add a hand and add an arm length. Good, so we're hitting all these side muscles. It'll be fun. Breathe in fully to that side. You want your respiratory muscles elastic and spongy. Inhale. Ooh, nice job, guys. Grab a sip. Meet me back here. I'm going to have us come down, and the option is going to be you come down without using your hands. So 1 foot's back, slowly lower. The foot that's behind you kind of comes out like a tail, and you sit down. That's it. That's functional fitness, functional youth. Really good. Now you're going to grab a weight, 2 weights that lets you do a push-up, a bench press. So it is going to be a heavier weight. It could be 5 to 10. I'm going to have us, when you lie down, keep your feet on the floor. That's going to keep your ribs down on the mat better. Now I'm going to keep our elbows close to our body and then push straight up. So when you bend your elbows, the arm touches your ribs really close to your shirt. Yeah, now push up. You got it. Now bend your elbows. Your arm might even touch your ribs. Exhale up and inhale. The feet are on the floor so that your ribs can connect to the mat. So see if you can feel your ribs on the mat. And you might notice, oh, it'd be tempting to lift my ribs up real heavy, real high off the floor. You don't want to do that. That's why I keep cueing that. Feet on the floor, ribs down. Good. Inhale, up. Find a happy place for your shoulder, your shoulders. Find happy place for your wrist. Breathe in and breathe out. If your head is feeling like if your neck's feeling uncomfortable here, usually the correction is just fold up a little towel and put it under your head. You want your ear in line with your shoulder while you're lying down. Try 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and then 1 more. Now, let your hands go by your side, and we're going to take a full body stretch. Inhale. And then exhale to come back up. Use your abs. Now we're going to do a medium band around the upper back, and I want you to sit any way you want. So that was an ab crunch, basically, and a functional ab crunch. Sit any way you want. You could even be on your knees or standing. So this is a breaststroke. We're going to push out and around. I'm going to grab extra tubing here so it doesn't dangle. And 2. Good. And exhale, and 3. And exhale, 4. And exhale, 5. Nice. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9. Now 10, I'm going to do a little crisscross applesauce change. Switch your legs and go out to in. 1, good. See if it's awkward. 3, one way usually feels more awkward. 4, 5, 6, 7, not sure how Michelle's getting her workout in, her dog's in her face. 8, 9, and then 10. Now, before we do a stretch, balancing, lift up your feet. So see how my hands and my feet are off the ground? And if you want it harder, extend your legs. Hold, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and ta-da! Okay, great. We're gonna do a stretch called the rat. Go up and back, lift your heart. Here we are, stretching. Breathe in, inhale, and then come back and take one bound angle. This is a feet together, forward fold. Feel your hips. You can put your elbows on your legs if you want. All right, guys, come up to seated and notice how good you feel. We're going to take a big breath up, a breath of wellness. Breathe in, exhale, let go of any tension, and inhale. Take an inhale, breath in. Fill up those lungs. Exhale, let go of any tension. Go one more, inhale. And then this time our hands are going to come right down the center, thumbs touch the heart. Today I'm going to be a positive or neutral influence with anyone I see, including myself. I will do no harm. With so much appreciation, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. You look great.